What if we stood there? We watched Peter as he walked the sea. What would we think about that man who took the step while waves crashed so violently? Would we judge him for all his choices he made and past mistakes? Would we see him in his present, his faith maintained in steps he takes? What would we feel? Our eyes retained in such a gaze as we stared upon God's presence and the fear in Peter's face. Would we laugh and scorn his doubt, getting captured to the waves as Jesus reached beneath the waters and saved him from their cage? The hand of God could reach us from the countless depths. There's not an action we could muster, nor a choice he couldn't mend. It's the grace and all his mercy that he freely will extend. All he asks is that we seek him like Peter did back then. Imagine the faith it took to walk into the windy sea. Imagine the thoughts inside those men that watched behind the scenes. Imagine the fear that Peter felt as he sank into the depths until the hand of God reached out and pulled him from the vex. Every trouble that I encounter that leaves me begging for an answer. When I'm depressed and lost in fear that nothing I do will matter. It's a helpless, darkened feeling when you think that you're alone and you have to pave your path with not a blueprint to be shown. If we expect to move a mountain with faith as small as mustard seeds, we must work with all our faith and trust that God will help us see. It's not by hoping for a change and doing nothing endlessly that we'll escape from all our troubles and walk upon our dreams. The hand of God will lead your faith and all your effort he won't waste. You long for peace, well he can teach you how to run upon this race, and he can meet you in your prayer, and you can trust it's not a snare. With action finding people valuable enough to finally care. With faith you'll walk upon the water and trust that God will know the means. You'll find the strength to act against the people fighting with devilish genes. Then you can walk upon the water knowing that God wants for you the best, and his hand will guide and comfort you in times where you need rest.